Alright, welcome back. I was gonna do a first impressions video, but then I decided, you know what, I want to play a bit more of the game before doing something like that. Alright, let me check the arrows I have though. And maybe go to the help menu. Combat. Okay, so tab switches between opponents if you're fighting multiple opponents. Oh, I am in the wrong area. I'm going the wrong way. Need to find Lord Hans Capon. Am I wearing... This will work. I might need to wash my clothes and armor after this. Mend them as well. Guess we'll see. Come out, wherever you are. The boar is gonna kill him. They're pretty difficult to take down with the bow and arrow. At any rate. How about some crossbows? Apparently they're not in the game. Kind of feel disappointed by the range combat actually in the game. The melee combat? Obviously that's something that they focused a lot more on than the ranged. But then that's kind of thing that they said they would, so. Where are you, Lord Capon? Come on, Hans. What do we have here? Hold on. A different kind of prey.
You sodomite! What's it like to be fucked by a horse, eh?
Okay.
You Hungarian cunts! It takes
Besarás.
3 of you to handle
És
one
pont
stick.
amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Istenem, vigyázzon! Látom őt ott is!
Fetch, please. How about that one, huh? What's my... Okay, it's still enough.
Henry!
Should I? Ah, nah. I see that they wanted to make an example of you. Hold on. You can stay there for a bit, your lordship. I'm just a peasant after all. You don't need me. Well, all of this is pretty expensive actually. Let me see here.
I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
A nobleman with crushed balls, friend.
Now you're playing with fire, boy. I could have you in the pillory for that. And then with my own two hands, I'd crush your balls.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those cumin swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse is bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
Can't I bandage his wounds? So now what?
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
All right.
How's it possible, Ratay? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, Thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Kurva!
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be 2 men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And, give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
Well, getting a horse is a fairly tricky affair.
We
Okay.
don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your arses mounted up and let's ride out. On the
Yeah, first and foremost, I need to... I think there's a blacksmith where I can sell some stuff to.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, I'm a bit overburdened, but only a bit. And I'll not be overburdened for much longer. Let me see here. That's not bad. I think I'll sell the... Yep, that'll work.
Well done, Henry.
God be with you.
God almighty. Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Here,
Henry,
and
I'm glad
something
you
for your
came.
trouble.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Okay. I do certainly need probably to repair, actually. How much gold do I have? Well, quite a bit, actually. Thanks to selling all of that stuff. Alright. There we go. How much do I have? Okay. Oh shit.
The Neuhoff stud farm's been raided. We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your arses mounted up and let's ride out. On the double. Maybe we'll...
God be with you.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratay in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways for barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
Damn!
Can we go? Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzik sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
All right.
All right, men. Saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm gonna move some of the stuff to the horse. Until I can sort this stuff out. All right, that should be enough. And that as well. Not like I'm a trained rider, by the way. Wait, do I actually have to feed the horse? This is the question, isn't it? No, it doesn't seem like I do. Pretty shit at riding, though. Hold on. Yeah, I do have a sword equipped. Fuck. I'll just slam into things. Quite a long distance. Where do we... Ah.
Stop and talk a while, please.
What do you need? Wait.
Safe as houses.
What is it?
It's just that you look like someone who doesn't mind a bit of adventure. And as it happens, I'm looking for someone just like you.
All right. Tell me what it's about.
Let me put it this way. I know how to come by some serious wealth. Treasure, so to speak. And I'm willing to share this information with you for a trifling sum.
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
To tell you the truth, I can't make head nor tail of it. It's a parchment with something scribbled on it. But I've no head for such things.
So for all you know, it's worthless?
No, no. It leads to treasure. That I can swear.
Sounds a little fishy to me. How do you know about it?
Ah, well, it's a bit of a long story. My sister married a fellow from Colin, and he was a knacker, so there was hell to pay. Anyway, this fellow's sister... No, wait, that's not it. He was from Kuttenberg, not Colin, and he wasn't a knacker, but a bathhouse attendant.
All right, all right. I don't need to hear your family's entire history. That's a rather wild story. But worth a try.
Excellent. Here, take this. And I wish you good fortune in your search.
I'm willing to give up 80 groschen for this. Okay, you just gotta keep going. I'll get very good at horse riding eventually. Just gonna take a while. Here we are.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck! Someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir. What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Alright. Respect must be earned then.
I'd just like to know.
And I'd like for my friends not to be murdered while you castle wall.
But we came just as soon as we could.
You tell that to Francis. Lying there. Fucking lying there.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Can't talk with him. Let me try with him.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
Can you help me?
Help you? And how have you helped me?
They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Jindu was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jakob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
I don't know of anyone else.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid.
It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smil. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarreled?
Yes. Something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Alright, I need to clean myself, by the way. My armor also needs some repair, some mending, but I got thrown into the mix of this before I was able to do that.
So much blood. It leads to the pond. How could anyone be so cruel?
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
I see. Okay. Nope. Pebbles. What a great name for a horse, I gotta say that much. Nothing in here. No. Can't lockpick a hard lock.
At least they'd understand, but
Yeah, something's fucked up. Okay.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
No water? Well, I guess.
Are you well? Leave me alone. Go away. Look, I know that it's difficult. But when I say talk, I don't expect to be ignored.
No more, no more. Leave me alone, all of you.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smil. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smil? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Okay. Let's see about questioning more of the survivors.
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those horse hunters and kill them!
Yeah. Think I will. Probably. But first, I need to question everyone. Need to do some thorough work here. So someone came in here to just slaughter the horses? That doesn't make bloody sense. Horses are very valuable. Especially war horses. I mean, it would make sense to try and steal them.
Tracks. Someone fled to the north.
What? Who's there?
Easy. I just came to ask...
I don't know anything.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No, I didn't see a thing.
Okay, let me talk with the captain then. I figure it's worth informing him of what I found so far.
The raiders fled north into the woods.
What makes you so sure?
The stable boys. From what they said, it makes sense.
So, you're relying on the word of those cowards.
They might be scared, but they saw what they saw.
I'll send Ruda with you, if you do happen to be right. Ruda!
Right here, Captain.
Go with Henry here and take a look in the woods to the north.
But, sir... Now!
Yep, I got some backup. Which is useful if I get involved in a team fight. If there's more than just one of them fighting me.
This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Alright. There's a lot of blood on the ground. Let me try and keep track of it. I am making a lot of noise, but so is he. Might be worth to an extent. Hold on. This is actually a bad idea.
Haven't we been here already?
No? I was trying to get them to stop.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Okay then.
How could it have gone so wrong? Well, I never. The pig turned out. Missed.
Shit.
Run at once to Captain Bernard and tell him what you saw.
Nobody can match me
Meanwhile, I'll
with
keep
iron
watch
in
here.
their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
Okay. Right. I think you can follow him. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, the ones I have are better. Very well. Well, that's the information that I wanted.
God be with you, Henry.
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I'm just trying to get the story straight.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore. He left.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
So, one of those responsible has fled. How convenient for him.
How are you, Henry?
Any idea where I might find this ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Ratay.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Ratay, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly.
Smell. The stud farmer. Are there any charcoal burners around here?
Charcoal burners? I don't know. There are lots of woods around, so there could be some. You'd better ask someone else.
Okay, talk with the captain.
My respects to you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Ratay.
Very well, sir.
Okay, I'll pick up my horse and I'll talk with the charcoal burners to the south. First and foremost. My nourishment is still very high, so is my energy. I'm in a pretty good condition. The landscape is bloody awesome. Does feel like a countryside. Well, minus when you get stuck on the terrain. Either way. It's like they took a piece of Europe and threw it into a game. That's how this feels.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for a ginger-haired boy. I hear he's friends with some charcoal burners.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in the stud farm.
I know where that is, but I don't know no one from there.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why aren't you looking for him at the stud farm?
Because he fled from there and supposedly went to see some charcoal burners.
Well, he didn't come here. You'll have to try elsewhere.
God be with you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here, but then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Oh dear, this is gonna be a... What? Okay. Time to start writing. So, pretty much waste of time. They told me the same thing that the guy at the stables told me. I'd be curious to hear what Ginger has to say, regardless. Maybe I should talk with the captain. Ask for some help. I probably should have let that bandit go away and just followed him. Instead of fighting him. But then again, that's one less bandit to deal with later. Wait, what happened here? Seems it's been here for a while. Hold on.
What the hell was that? Hey, is someone there?
That's odd. Nothing here.
Must have imagined it.
I'm looking for charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof.
There's some in those big woods east of Talmberg, but I don't know exactly where.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Just some sacks, really. But nothing valuable. And a random grave in the middle of the forest with nothing in it. How weird. Alright, I need to find that river. Pretty thick woods. Bit of a nightmare to ride through. Okay, there's the river. Let's go along it. Bit of a pain. Hold on.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
Just think about this. If I do find him here and you've been lying to me, I'll have you hauled off in chains and turned over to the executioner.
I understand, lad, but I can't help you because he's not here, and that's that.
But
I told you, he's not here.
There's something else I wanted to ask about Ginger. I really must speak with him. A murder was committed at the stud farm, and that boy probably knows who did it. I have to get him to talk.
And you think he had a hand in it?
Hard to say. He ran away, but on the other hand, it seems he stabbed one of the attackers.
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
Downstream by Townburg? Somewhere by the castle?
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as convincing as you.
Okay then. We go to Townburg. Yeah, that's where I need to go. I could also go, well, once I'm in Townburg again, I'll go there. Just follow the river. And that's what the game tells me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. I really love the woods in this game. They're so well done. The trees, the grass, the foliage. Though not realistic in the sense that this is not how woods will look near silver mine. Hold on. Just a tree. Not sure how good this horse is, though. Hold on.
God be with you.
Where are you hiding, Ginger?
How did you... What the hell are you talking about?
Don't try that one on me. I know he's friends with a pair of twins from here. I'm here on the orders of Sir Hanush, and I need to talk to Ginger about the raid on the stud farm.
If Sir Hanush sent you, then you should deal with those two cutthroats who've been creeping around here asking about the poor boy. Once you take care of them, we won't have to hide him anymore.
All right, I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp.
Well, this is fantastic.
Good day to you.
Do you know where I can find Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof?
Why don't you try Neuhof?
He was there, but now everyone says he's hiding with some charcoal burner friends of his.
Ah, well, I can't help you there. I've heard nothing about it. Or him.
Only they ain't no common, are they? They're robbers and murderers and as crafty as foxes.
True enough.
Okay, so a camp. Let's check the clearings then. Hold on. There's the path. Gotta follow it, I guess. Oh, I just gotta keep going, I suppose.
It's always better to have more people for a job like that. Maybe, but then there's more taking a cut. You didn't find before when you looked up.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even from this part of the country.
What a shame. We're worried about him, but we can't seem to find him.
Truly, I haven't seen him. If I were you, I'd ask the charcoal burners.
Oh, definitely. Thank you for your advice.
Ah! Is that all you've got? To up!
Well, that was a bit annoying. What? Well, I guess some food will do me good. Hmm.
What if it doesn't work out like that? Let's just find him, chop their fingers off and bash his brains out. We can't be too safe.
So it was you son of a bitch.
At the wrong time. Come here, lily liver.
Get over here! Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Well, that is unfortunate. My arrows seem to have very little effect on them, but then again, I'm not a good shot at the moment. Taking to opponent's zone combat is a bit beyond me right now.
Did you drink on your own too?
No.
Gone weak at the knees, have you? Is that the best you can do?
Okay, let's see if I can get his weapon though. Yeah, I need some healing. Took a bit of a beating there from that guy. Okay, time to see if they hold up their end of the bargain. That's a pig, a wild pig, I guess.
Good health to you.
God be with you.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
What the hell?
It's not my fault. There was nothing I could have done to help.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started, and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
I certainly do. Ooh. Hold on. Game said a carcass? What's a carcass? I certainly don't see anything. Oh, wait. Who would kill a deer, though? Wait.
What are you up to, poacher?
I wasn't hunting. That carcass was already lying there when I came.
Well, you still have the bow you shot the poor wretch with.
Someone like me can't afford to travel unarmed.
Of course. When you're someone so terribly important. Horseshit. You're all covered in its blood.
It's my own blood. Some humans ambushed me and I got cut. And now you're trying to pin this killing on me.
Well, it's true. It ain't safe in these parts. I've got a funny feeling about you. But I can't be absolutely sure you did it.
I'm relieved to hear it. And what exactly were you doing here anyway?
What are you getting at?
It'll be easier for you if you confess. I know what happened. I won't leave criminals to roam the roads.
Oh, really? I tell you, if you try and pin something on me I haven't done, the whole fucking province will get to hear of it.
You're the poacher.
You can't go flinging around accusations against honest folk. I'm going to the town to report you. You see if I don't.
He just disappeared. What? Fuck that.
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Oldbrum of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbrum. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
You can't duel with someone just like that. There has to be a reason.
But I thought knights fight for their honor, don't they?
I suppose so. Only I'm not a knight. We ought to fight for something more substantial.
Like what?
No doubt you carry some fine clothing on your travels, don't you? Bet that.
Yes. But what if I get invited to a banquet?
Then you can go as you are. At least you'll look adventurous.
Wait, well, what about me? What do I get if I win?
I'm giving you a chance to fight for honor. That's a valuable thing, isn't it? Let's get to it.
Wonderful.
Bollocks!
Take that! Quitting! Curse! Missed! Yo! Damn! Kurwa!
Okay.
Fucker!
That does it.
Is a wager. Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Topsy Tiere!
Well, that's what I get when I bite a lot more than I could chew. This guy was ridiculous. It's like random night. I guess there's plenty of random encounters then. Let's see what... I'm curious to see which one I'll get this time around, if I'll get any. Need to get a lot better at sword fighting though. Alright, I'm not here to Alright, that was just the lock picking.
What are you doing here? Poaching?
What are you on about? I just found it here. But you seem a bit suspicious to me, poacher.
I wasn't hunting. That carcass was already lying here when I came by.
Horse shit. You're all covered in its blood.
I like a good fight. Sometimes that means getting a bit of blood on me. What of it?
You look more likely to shit yourself and run. What are you doing here? Looking for your kill, are you poacher? That dead deer?
I'm looking for humans and killing them.
You? Very likely. I reckon it's you that shot it. I'm going to report this.
Well, seriously, fuck that. Just a carcass on the road, then she's already near the whole thing. I'm guessing that they are the actual poachers and they're looking for a reason. There we go. I wouldn't mind meeting that knight again. This time challenging for him for...
What in the name of...
I wasn't hunting.
Well...
These days you can't
Well, you are.
I'm glad you saw. Well, we'll just have to report it to someone. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it.
God bless.
What is what? I'm not. Please, in. You can put. You have a fine. I'm giving.
Fucking hell! Now! Ah! Yo! Ah! 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 Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Yo! Ah! 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 Ale do prdele! Ah!
Well, he got bugged to hell and back. That is a nice sword. Okay. His plate chest piece will be nice. Well, if it's not getting screwed over by the game, it's the game combat bugging out. Weirdly enough.
What the hell?
Which is annoying in itself. I don't know how useful that sword is, but it's probably more valuable than the coin.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What have you done? Did you kill her?
What are you trying to pin on me, you bastard? It was you!
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
Horseshit. You're all covered in her blood.
It's my own blood. Some humans ambushed me and I got cut. And now you're trying to pin this killing on me.
Well, it's true. It ain't safe in these parts. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what exactly were you doing here, anyway?
What are you getting at?
You're carrying the murder weapon.
You won't prove it's a murder weapon, but I'll prove I know how to use it.
You were looting the body right here on the road.
What of it? A corpse doesn't need possessions.
It'll be easier for you if you confess.
All right, then. I did it. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted to have a bit of fun. Then she pulled a knife on me. I took it off her. And this is how it ended. You don't have to tell anyone, you know. And you won't regret it.
Forget it. I won't be bribed.
So, the villager and this guy, depending on who you get, are guilty. As charged. Time to go back to that body, see what's there. Nothing. Is there seriously no way of dealing with this? Whatever. To hell with it.
What is it? What? You? I'm done.
Actually, I'll stop right here. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.